Welcome back. It's Javier Carlin, physical therapist and your financial mindset coach. And today I want to go over the greatest enemy of wealth, the greatest enemy of wealth creation. And I'm sure you've experienced this in your life. I've experienced it several times in my life. Okay, I'm not sure if you can guess what the greatest enemy of wealth creation is, but I will tell you this, okay? I will tell you this. If you are not, if you're not where you want to be, but also if you have thought this thought before, I wish I would have done it sooner. I wish I would have gotten into that opportunity when I first heard of it. Okay? I wish I would have done this, and that. I know in my life there are so many things that I wish I would have done sooner or I would have gotten into. For example, learning about stocks, right? We know about Apple, we know about Microsoft, we know about all these big companies that have exploded in growth. Tesla, Amazon, right? Either there are two things that might have happened at that point when they first came out. Either we didn't know that they existed and that buying stocks in those companies were an option, or we didn't know how to invest in stocks, which most of us don't because we don't get taught that in school anyway, right? And that's the second best thing to invest in is stocks, and or so we didn't know it, or we didn't believe it would work, right? We didn't understand it, so we didn't think of even investing into stocks with those companies, right? We didn't know about them, or we didn't believe that putting money into something like that would benefit us. Okay. Well, right now, if you were to put $1 into Amazon when it first came out, you would have, I believe it's $1,700 or $1,800, $1,800 per dollar you put into Amazon if you would have put that money in several years ago when it first started. Okay. So there are multiple reasons why we don't do things that are beneficial for us. Either we don't know, or we don't trust it, we don't understand it, right? So we don't do anything about it. Okay. The fact of the matter is that to buy one share of stocks in Amazon right now, it would cost you $1,800. So it's a lot more than it would have cost you years ago when it first got started, correct? Anyone who invested any money in Amazon way back when, and I'm sure they invested more than $1, is probably doing really, really well right now. They probably started on the path to creating wealth or are already there, okay? So I tell you that story because it relates so much to the greatest enemy of wealth. And one of the greatest enemies of wealth is ignorance, right? And we already went over how ignorance in creating wealth is a huge enemy, right? If you don't know something, like I just explained, if you don't know something or about something or understand it, then what steps are you going to take? What actions are you going to take to capitalize on that opportunity? Very little to none, right? Because you don't know about it, you don't understand it, so you're just going to ignore it, and that's ignorance, okay? And that ignorance has cost you and I, me included, a lot of money because I didn't know about stocks. I didn't know that Amazon was going to blow up, right? I didn't know any of these things. Like most of the United States of America, they don't know it, they don't understand it. No one teaches them about any of this stuff. So how are we supposed to learn? Well, you start learning these things by investing in your self-education, right? Which is what I've done, and now I'm sharing with you. So we've talked about belief in the previous videos and how belief fuels action. And belief fuels action all the time, even though that action sometimes is inaction, right? Not doing anything about it, okay? And I share that with you because when we don't do something about it, or we take too long to do something about it to the point where that the early adopter phase has already flown by us, right? When we take too long to make a decision, for example, buying stocks in Amazon, we delay our wealth. So the greatest enemy of wealth, yes, there's ignorance, but this is probably either a close second or equally tied, is delay. Delay. Inaction. Not taking action or delaying our action. Okay? We have to stop playing nice to fear. We have to stop being ignorant. We have to stop choosing to ignore the truth. Okay? We have to understand that the greatest enemy of wealth is delay. Delay. So, procrastination is something that we all struggle with. And procrastination is merely a symptom of the problem where we don't feel a desire to move forward on something. We don't feel that feeling strong enough, right? There are only two reasons why we do or don't do something that is beneficial for us, either because we feel like doing it or we don't feel like doing it. Okay? And that feeling might be the feeling that holds us back, could be a negative emotion caused by a lack of understanding. Okay? So the enemy of wealth is delay and inaction. Procrastination will be the assassination of your destination. Okay? So we have to play our part in understanding these concepts and realizing the truth in them so that we can feel like doing the things that are beneficial for us, so we can do the things, take action on them, and generate wealth. Is that making sense so far? Cool. So you might have something in your life right now, right? Something that you've been wanting to do, a dream that you've been wanting to pursue, a new business opportunity that you've wanted to move forward in, right? Perhaps you've wanted to quit your job for the past 10 years and you still haven't done it because you know in your heart that there's more out there for you and you want to pursue your passion, but you haven't done it quite yet because there's fear holding you back, uncertainty, skepticism, doubt, anxiety. All these things may be holding you back. But I promise you that everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And you have to stop playing nice to fear. Stop playing nice to fear. You have an expertise. You have a gift. Okay? You have a gift. And I want you to package your expertise. And I want you to start before you're ready. Because the fact of the matter is, if you weren't ready 10 years ago and you still feel like you're not ready, you're not going to feel ready 10 years from today. Okay? So start even though you don't feel ready. Start now. Do it now. Do it now. In business, there's this thing called first mover advantage. Those who move first get the most. Okay? Those who move first on an opportunity and really explode through that opportunity, they get the most. But here's the beauty of it, okay? Every single person who moves gets something. Those who move first get the most. Every person who moves gets something. So you have to act now. I'm not sure the specifics about your situation. I'm not sure what you're holding back on. But I do know that if you keep on delaying, you're not going to get the wealth and generate the wealth that you want. You're not going to be where you want to be financially. Why wait another 5 or 10 years? Do it now. Act now. Procrastination will be the assassination of your destination. Okay? This is why I want to change your beliefs around money. This is why I want you to change your beliefs about generating wealth and finances. Because if your beliefs are different than they are now, and they empower you, you're going to take a different action. And that different action is going to allow you to live the life that you want to live eventually. But the first thing you have to do is stop delaying. Stop delaying. Stop taking no action. Okay? You have to act now. You have to. Every single thing in this past year, I have stopped second guessing myself and I've just done it. And every single time I just act, magic happens. Because I've put it into the world. I put it into the universe that I want positive results. I want things to happen for me. So I take a positive action and I get positive results. The faster I do that, the more I do it, the more I get back. Okay? because it's with good intentions and I know it's going to help people. And yeah, I might make a mistake here or there, but that's okay because I learn from them and keep on moving forward. So stop delaying. Stop delaying. Your current beliefs might be holding you back and might be causing inaction, but we have to throw those beliefs away because they haven't served you and start inputting new beliefs into your mind, beliefs that serve you, okay? So stop delaying and start taking action. Start taking action. That's what this video is about, okay? There are things in the past, ideas that you've had that you could have capitalized on that 6 months later, a year later, five years later, 10 years later, someone else came up with. And they've changed the world and they've also changed their own life. But because you didn't act on that idea, you didn't execute on it, you don't have the lifestyle that they have. And it's all because you delayed. Ideas are nothing without execution. Ideas are a fantasy without execution. So execute now. Stop delaying. Act now. Act now. Act now. If you need to consult with me about your idea, and if you need confirmation that it's a good idea so you can move forward, call me, message me, and I'll be more than happy to listen to you and tell you what you want to hear. Okay? So let me know what your greatest aha moment was from this video, and go ahead and put it in the comment section below or add it to the private Facebook group. All right?